In Greek mythology, ʻliːθi, ʻliːθi was one of the 5 rivers of the underworld of Hades, also known as the Ameles. Potamos. The ʻliːθi flowed around the cave of Hypnos and through the underworld, where all those who drank from it experienced complete forgetfulness. ʻliːθi was also the name of the Greek spirit of forgetfulness and oblivion, with whom the river was often identified. In classical Greek, the word ʻliːθi literally means oblivion, forgetfulness, or concealment. It is related to the Greek word for truth, ʻliːθi, which through the privative alpha literally means unforgetfulness or unconcealment. Mythology River. ʻliːθi, the river of forgetfulness, was one of the 5 rivers of the Greek underworld, the other 4 being Styx, Acheron, Cocytus and Phlegethon. According to Statius, it bordered Elysium, the final resting place of the virtuous. Ovid wrote that the river flowed through the cave of Hypnos, god of sleep, where its murmuring would induce drowsiness. The shades of the dead were required to drink the waters of the ʻliːθi in order to forget their earthly life. In the Aeneid, Virgil writes that it is only when the dead have had their memories erased by the Lethe that they may be reincarnated. Goddess Lethe was also the name of the personification of forgetfulness and oblivion, with whom the river was often associated. Hesiod's Theogony identifies her as the daughter of Eris, and the sister of Ponos, Limos, Algae, Hysmeni, Magi, Phenoi, Androctaceae, Nike, Pseudia, Logoi, Amphilogerai, Dysnomia, 8, and Horkos. Role in religion and philosophy. Some ancient Greeks believed that souls were made to drink from the river before being reincarnated, so they would not remember the past lives. The myth of at the end of Plato's Republic tells of the dead arriving at the plain of Lethe, through which the river Ameles runs. A few mystery religions taught the existence of another river, the Mnemosyne. Those who drank from the Mnemosyne would remember everything and attain omniscience. Initiates were taught that they would receive a choice of rivers to drink from after death, and to drink from Mnemosyne instead of Lethe. These 2 rivers are attested in several verse inscriptions on gold plates dating to the 4th century BC and onward, found at ʻliːθi in southern Italy and elsewhere throughout the Greek world. There were rivers of Lethe and Mnemosyne at the oracular shrine of Trophonius in Boeotia, from which worshippers would drink before making oracular consultations with the god. More recently, Martin Heidegger used ʻliːθi to symbolize the concealment of being or forgetting of being that he saw as a major problem of modern philosophy. Examples are found in his books on Nietzsche and on Parmenides. Real rivers. Amongst authors in antiquity, the tiny Limia River between northern Portugal and Galicia was said to have the same properties of memory loss as the legendary ʻliːθi River, being mistaken for it. In 138 BC, the Roman general Decimus Junius Brutus sought to dispose of the myth, as it impeded his military campaigns in the area. He was said to have crossed the Limia and then called his soldiers from the other side, one by name. The soldiers, astonished that their general remembered the names, crossed the river as well without fear. This act proved that the Limia was not as dangerous as the local myths described. In Cadiz, the river Guadalete was originally named ʻliːθi by local Greek and Phoenician colonists who, about to go to war, solved instead their differences by diplomacy and named the river ʻliːθi to forever forget the former differences. When the Arabs conquered the region much later, the name for the river became Guadalete. In Alaska, a river which runs through the Valley of 10,000 Smokes is called River Lethe. It is located within the Katmai National Park and Preserve in southwest Alaska.